You know, you're right. Bedazzle bones. What she did to my channel is the equivalent of me going to her page, seeing this, and saying, everyone, come here, come all. This woman is promoting obesity. She is completely saying that this is healthy. I have found the most unhealthy spreading misinformation page ever. We should shame her. Posting your stomach fat on Instagram, how dare you? You're promoting obesity. And not taking in the context of the post or even reading the caption. Good thing we're not that type of cult. Minions, come my babies, come Grace Mother's quadrils. It seems we have a new video. This should be fun.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Warning, this video is intended to be watched entirely, not just read the title, not just the first 2 minutes, the whole video until the end. This video will need the watcher to have a longer attention span than the content on TikTok. If you do not have the skill and comment, you risk looking like a stupid head in the comment section, and we will laugh at you. You have been warned. Oh, and Brooklyn, I suggest you watch the whole thing because you already looked kind of dumb on your page. Let's start. Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Michelle McDaniel, but if you're new here, welcome. I am the cult leader of this lovely group. But I am not doing the duties of a cult leader. I am a personal trainer. I'm a proud mother of a pug and a chihuahua. A past theater nerd gone grown-up cosplayer, and this is my channel. My thoughts will probably offend you, where I share my thoughts that will probably offend at least one person, and boy, were there many people offended by me. So I have been made aware that an opposing cult has challenged mine, spreading misinformation about our loving family.
Stop, Giola. You should know better than to spout nonsense as facts.
Oh, you guessed right. This cult is no other than the fat positive community. A member from their group declared war on this channel.
Can I find you guilty? Sentenced to death! Disrespecting the manager is a grave crime, you know!
And has a problem with my content. Mine? Oh no, I think I might have hurt someone's feeling. That's not good. I hope they have a very good, logical reason to be mad at me, because I would love to hear why. I'm a very understanding cult leader. This individual posted my video on her TikTok, and then her minions with private profiles and anime pictures to their profile bulldozed onto mine because many of them are scared to show their faces. But we were lucky enough that the original poster was so brave to challenge us and show her face as she initiated battle. So today we are going to vote, grade this fat positive warrior's constructive, I would hope, criticism of me. Did she actually watch the video? Did she bring up valid point? Or did she just judge the thumbnail? You know, judging, like so many people in this specific community, fights so hard against. Well, my beautiful audience, let me introduce you to Brooklyn D. Allen, or Brooklyn Allen, or Brooklyn Dallin. I'm gonna go with Brooklyn D and stick with it throughout the whole video, and she can tell me how she would like me to say her name. Brooklyn D recently posted me on her TikTok with over 70,000 followers, which I have a theory as to why she posted me on her TikTok and not her Instagram, but we'll get to that theory in the middle section of this video. So without further ado, everyone, let's say we check out what Brooklyn D has to say about my 5 to 40-minute videos in a 15-second video on TikTok.
Okay, this is her account. All she does is make videos about fat people.
Wrong. Whoa, straight from the get-go, not even 3 seconds in. And Brooklyn D, you're already lying.
All she does is make videos about fat people.
That's not good, and that's not very nice. I will give you guys the proof. So she seems to be talking about my second channel, so let's just look here and see if all I do is talk about fat people. We have a Ross haul, we talk about fitness channels that die, a mutant turkey, a mutant elf, and then the video that she is focused on, which is talking about body positivity and pretty much what Trisha Paytas said, which was this.
What does body positive mean to you?
Body positive. Eating whatever you want and then crying about it after, but going on Instagram and saying you're sexy even though you truly don't believe it.
Okay, so she's wrong there. Maybe she's talking about my main channel, where I supposedly only talk about fat people. Let's see. Because remember, facts actually matter, not how you feel. So my main channel, yes, we talk a lot about fat people, but not just fat people. Fat positive activists who spread misinformation. But we also talk about Serena Williams, Brittany Dawn, the Christian scam artist, bodybuilders, people being racist, celebrities, anti-maskers and pro-maskers, true crime crime, James Charles, once again, bodybuilders, plastic surgery, a slew of 90 Day Fiancé videos, more true crime, a lady that got 6 ribs removed, a lady that lost all her teeth, and the list goes on. Shoot, we just talked about a Rugrats reboot. So ma'am, you're wrong. I do not only talk about fat people.
All she does is make videos about fat people.
And to be clear, Brooklyn D and everyone else, I don't just spot a fat person, just a random fat person and zero in on them. No, I pinpoint psychopaths like Sonali Rashtratar who say making your kids eat healthy food is a form of child abuse. And people who celebrate being fat because it's weird. If smokers celebrated having cancer, that would be weird, and I would talk about it.
This is the video I saw about like the thing that Trisha Paytas said, which like, okay, self-drag.
Wait, pause it. So you're just gonna tell me, you're gonna sit here in front of your cell phone and tell me that you watched this video, you heard exactly what Trisha Paytas said about the body positivity community? She wasn't self-dragging herself. She clearly said,
Body positive, eating whatever you want, and then crying about it after, but going on Instagram and saying you're sexy even though you truly don't believe it.
and then you're gonna just mumble, okay, whatever, self-drag.
Okay, self-drag.
When she clearly drug, I call it the truth, the body positive community and pointed out a flaw that it had. And you're mad at me?
All she does is make videos about fat people.
Can you please elaborate how that all worked?
Okay, wait, I just
Oh, okay, never mind. I guess we're just gonna move on.
Okay, wait, I just discovered this and that's funny.
Aw, she likes my post. If it costs you your health, it's not worth it. Don't read the caption. So the whole ass fat acceptance movement.
But like that caption,
Ooh, she read it. Well, I told her not to do that. People don't listen, and look at that. Now she doesn't look too happy. But is that not true? If I remember correctly, Tess Holliday and many other people have said that mental health is more important than physical health, or some shit like that. I personally put them on the same level. You fix your physical health and you eat healthier foods, lower your sugar, reduce the amount of food that negatively affect your brain, and you can improve your mental health. Many people in the body positivity community don't believe that. Many of them think that they shouldn't lose weight because it's stressful and hard and they miss the food and it's negatively affecting their mental health. So they just throw losing weight in the trash. So does the meme not fit? Am I wrong? Do you value your mental health more than your physical health? If so, I am correct.
we literally live in her mind rent-free.
Nope. You do not live in my head. You pretty much visit my brain for a few hours while I write my script and film, and then I post the video. And then I go on a fat-phobic walk with my dog. I prepare a very well-balanced out, calorie-counted fat-phobic meal. And then I rest my fat-phobic head on my pillow and watch Bob's Burgers until I pass out. And then in between all of those activities, certain obese women, literally hand me free content that I don't really have to research. I'm not a silver, a golden platter, so I can dress up and make a very easy video, as you did. It's like the easiest videos to make ever. Why would I not capitalize off of you guys being upset that I'm talking about health? So she posted me again, and it was from the same video that she was upset about. With that, and don't put words in my mouth, I'm talking about the people that hijacked the body positivity movement, the obese clan, and then somehow got into many of your heads to accept that you just ate a whole cake, and it's powerful.
I cannot believe what I just listened to. Like, that was just the most ignorant display of like complete fat phobia.
So it upset you that I criticized your cult because there are people in that group, your group, that will eat a whole pizza, or in Tess Holliday's a whole cake, and say that it's liberating to overeat. Actually, technical term, binge, which is an eating disorder. That's what you're upset about? That hurt your feelings. So I guess my next question is, how do you function in the real world? Because most people think it's weird to say that eating a whole pizza or cake is liberating. And if you go through the comment section, not in my video because they're gonna be mostly like my subscribers, but if you go to the video that I took from TikTok, in that comment section, that is the main critique of the body positive community. Trisha spitting facts, literally my thoughts. Okay, but Trisha really be out here telling the truth. She worded it perfectly. So if you're gonna be mad at me, you have to be mad at everybody else, because that's what they think. They do not think that you guys are secure in your body positivity-ness. At least most of you, like Tess Holliday, Virgie Tovar, you know, the people who scream that we must think obesity is beautiful. People are not buying it. And the fact that she's upset that I pinpointed the ladies like Virgie Tovar or Tess Holliday who are against eating disorders but promote binge eating, which is an eating disorder. You have a problem with that? I thought the body positivity community was against eating disorders. Please clear that one up. Cult members, anyone else find this odd? These people scream eating disorders are horrible, but get upset when I talk about an eating disorder that many people struggle with just because it doesn't fit their narrative. This is from 2013, you know, before the pandemic, so I'm sure these stats have changed, and not for the better. But whenever I bring up BED, they get frustrated with me and they have nothing of value to say, so then they just scream fat phobia.
That was just the most ignorant display of like complete fat phobia.
Yep, there it is, right on schedule, Brooklyn D.
And just no understanding for what the movement is actually about. Like, yeah, it's all about just like wanting to eat and be fat.
Honey, why are you telling me? Trisha's the one that said it.
Body positive. Eating whatever you want and then crying about it after.
Hello? Tess Holiday, Virgie Tovar, one of your minions are not listening. Oh, you're right. She's acting exactly how you guys want them to act. You're not supposed to listen to other people that critique your movement of strong and powerful women who can't take a simple critique.
That was just the most ignorant display of like complete fat phobia.
Instead, you guys just get emotional, turn on a camera, and start reacting. Talk about living rent-free in somebody's head. Unfortunately, I think me and other people who have this opinion live rent-free in your guys' head. So then she starts listing off what exactly the body positivity movement is about. And it turns out we agree on a lot, for the most part.
Like, no, it's about nobody owes you health.
I agree. When did I ever say that anybody owes me health? I personally don't think anybody owes me health except for the people in my life, like my boyfriend, where we have a mutual understanding that we are going to stay healthy to the best of our ability, things that we can control. You people owe me nothing. Now, if you're someone that is out here talking about health at every size and saying it's fat phobic to cut a smaller slice of cake, Virgie Tovar, I'm looking at your ass.
A cake-related fat-phobic incident is that moment when it's time to eat delicious cake and it's interrupted by a moralizing impulse. There's always someone at the party who has to declare publicly that their slice is too large.
Like, of course I'm gonna talk about this. What the hell? Who gets upset that someone wants a smaller piece of cake? Get your insecure about being fat ass out of here, Virgie. And who would be mad about me talking about people like this in the community? I can't. If you make content like this, well, unfortunately, you just handed me very easy and free content on a golden platter once again.
People who are not actively trying to lose weight still deserve bottom tier respect.
Cult members, does anybody remember how in multiple videos I've constantly said, I don't believe in just bullying people just for the pure fact that they're fat. I think that most people deserve some type of respect as long as you're a good person, you're not hurting anyone. We don't just target fat people. We target the information and the content and constructively criticize it. I treat everybody the same. If you black, I'll criticize your content. If you're a whitey, I'll criticize your content. If you're short, tall, muscular, a little mutant toad monster. It's 2021, it's the time for equality, right? Or do you not believe in equality? Are you saying that I should exclude fat people from my constructive criticisms? Which means you don't believe in equality. Ew. It's 2021, Brooklyn D, get it together. Be better. My favorite quote from this group, just be better.
And that's what it's all about. Some people can't lose weight, it's difficult.
Okay, you just contradicted yourself in one sentence. You just said people cannot lose weight, and then in the same breath you said it's hard. For example, I was a nanny and one of the kids had a very hard time reading. Just a significantly harder time than her brothers and sisters when it came to reading, and so when we had to have a certain reading time, she really struggled. So when it was homework time, did I say, okay, you know what, it's very hard for you, you just can't read.
It's difficult.
Give me that book, you're done. Let's just throw it in the trash. Take care of your mental health. No, you try harder, you keep doing it. Second example, I have PCOS and endometriosis. Woo, it's just a great combination, makes life wonderful. Along with making life wonderful, it makes losing weight and just being active very hard because of all the hormones and then the pain from the endometriosis. Does that stop me? No. So if you're gonna come back and say there's women with PCOS, honey, you would know that I have PCOS because I made a whole damn video about it multiple times. But I think we're starting to see that you don't do your research.
All she does is make videos about fat people.
So I thought I would just inform you. There are certain things that people have that makes it very hard for people to lose weight, but not impossible.
I'm tired of like the fake, like, oh my gosh, I care so much about fat people and their health. Like,
wait. Pause that again. What did she say?
I'm tired of like the fake, like, oh my gosh, I care so much about fat people and their health. Like,
yeah, I never said that. I'm here to entertain and motivate to whoever wants to be motivated by me. Darling, I don't care about your health or fat people's health or anyone's health in general who doesn't care about their health. If you don't care about your health, I don't care. Now, if you do and you want to lose weight, honey, me and my minions will be rooting for you. If you're content with having this much visceral fat around your torso and it makes you feel good to have one of the most dangerous fats that suffocate your internal organ, then do it. I don't care. It affects me in absolutely no way. Nowhere in my content did I say that I'm doing this for the fat people of America. That's your girl Tess who says things like that. Oh, and Demi, you must have missed that video while you were frantically searching for fat videos you want to cry about.
All she does is make videos about fat people.
Are you calling Demi fat? Well, that's rude. I do this because I enjoy making videos. I like to be creative. I enjoy conversing with people over the internet because I don't like to see people in real life. And it just so happens I can make money off of it and keep my dogs fed. Don't speak for me. You wouldn't want me to do that for you. Or are you able to because you're obese and I can't, and so that would make me fat phobic, but you do it. It makes you a hero? This is the equivalent of me pulling up this picture and saying, everyone, she's promoting obesity. She's telling everybody to be fat. She's blatantly saying it right here. This is the most unhealthy page I've ever seen in my life. When really her page is pretty much all about fashion. I don't think she would like if I did that to her. So why is it okay that she does it to me?
No, you don't. You just hate fat people. That's literally all it is about. You just hate fat people. So don't like come around with this stupid like sense of like a savior complex, like, oh, I'm gonna bully you into losing weight and feel good about myself afterwards, because that's just bullshit.
When have I ever bullied anyone into losing weight? Except Yoshi. But she's my dog and my responsibility. I like my dogs to have a long, healthy life, and that's what we needed to do. But you and anyone else, Brooklyn D, I don't care what you do. I have never told you, Brooklyn D, you need to lose weight. Never told Tess Holiday that she needs to lose weight, or Virgie Tovar either. In fact, I'm pretty sure in a few videos I said, if you're happy being fat and hurting when you walk, honey, liberate yourself with those broken knees. I don't care. Brooklyn, I am really loving the confidence, but let me be clear. I didn't know who you were. I don't necessarily care about you. You were not special to me. I only know of your face because you wrongly judged my channel.
All she does is make videos about fat people. I'm tired of like the fake, like, oh my gosh, I care so much about fat people and their health. Like, no, you don't. You just hate fat people. That's literally all it is about. You just hate fat people.
And decided to react because you are insecure and there was obviously some truth to what Trisha said or what I said, and it hurt you in some way. And you're taking it out on me to make yourself feel better and more superior. And if that's the case, it seems to be a personal issue. Take it up with your therapist because we are very into mental health on this channel. If you were confident in what you believed in, you wouldn't have an issue with me talking about fat individuals who speak about health at every size and me talking about health. Or you would at least watch the videos you pinpointed and respond with some constructive criticism, rather than a 15-second video of you being emotional. But you didn't. Instead, you would rather spread the idea that I hate fat people, and I'm just out here targeting every single fat person minding their own business, while Trisha's out here saying the body positivity movement is fake. Someone just messaged me and said, why is it when fat people talk about the fat positive movement, not many of the Brooklyn D type people have much to say? But if someone like me speaks about fat acceptance, all of a sudden,
You just hate fat people.
it's crazy how she just slid over what Trisha said and then got triggered by what I said, when I literally said the same exact thing. One of us just beat binge eating and the other is eating butter noodles on KFC, but just the skin. Trisha is crazy, y'all. I think she's funny. I know a lot of you guys hate her, but she's living her best life if you don't care about health. But you get what I'm saying. How is she mad at only me and not Trisha? How are you gonna gloss over what Trisha says and just focus on me? Girl, you're picking and choosing and you know it. It has everything to do with my looks and your insecurities. I'm not sure if it's a jealousy thing or an insecurity thing, or possibly both, but I know when I was younger and super emotional and sensitive about my looks, I was very similar to Brooklyn D and many people in this body positive community. I remember reading a post from this beautiful redheaded fitness woman who pretty much said most people who can't lose weight, in quotes, are eating too much and not dedicated. I was livid. I wrote her a whole last paragraph and blocked her ass before she could respond to me. But then I kind of had a realization. I had to ask myself, why was I so angry? And then it dawned on me, I was jealous. I was insecure. And there was truth to her statement. I did not want to give up my food, but I still wanted to lose weight, and I wasn't dedicated enough because I wasn't ready to make sacrifices. It was honestly a nice feeling to let all that anger go and focus on myself as to why this post bothered me so much. And then I decided to fix what I was insecure about. Brooklyn, if you are content with the way that you look, then just be content. My information should not bother you at all. But if you are insecure about your look, you can lose weight in a healthy way. I'm sure the body positive and fat acceptance clan clan members will definitely support you. Oh wait, Adele got backlash from the body positive community and Rebel Wilson. Well, never mind. Well, at this cult, we will support you if you ever decide to do that. Let's read some comments. So going through the comment section, I expected everyone to be just calling me a man and saying I hate fat people. And there were definitely those.
Was smashing.
But there were quite a bit of people saying, so did you actually watch her videos or no?
All she does is make videos about fat people.
The titles are all pretty much clickbait. She just watched, I'm gonna paraphrase here as to what I think this person was saying. You should actually just watch one of her vids. She's pretty nice. Yeah, watch her videos. It's not that bad. You didn't actually watch any of the videos, did you? Ooh? Tell me you never watched a Michelle McDaniel without telling me you've never watched Michelle McDaniel. I think she's a little harsh, but she's not mean-spirited. I mean, I can be pretty harsh depending on who the person is. Today, I feel like I'm pretty harsh because I don't like when people lie about me.
All she does is make videos about fat people. I'm tired of like the fake, like, oh my gosh, I care so much about fat people. No, you don't. You just hate fat people. That's literally all it is about. You just hate fat people.
The titles are clickbait on purpose. Do you actually listen to her full videos? She's actually very kind. But of course she was upset at the people who said that I was not that bad. Y'all gotta be joking, laugh my ass off. Like anyone who speaks like that about fat people is not a nice person in my book. What exactly did I say that was so horrible? That overeating is bad? So is the doctor mean too? Once again, these type of people don't do too well when you don't have the same mindset as them.
Now what should I do to punish you? I call the shots here after all! As long as we're in this factory, whatever I say is the law, understand me?
Like exactly like this. Why is this scene and character so perfect for today's video? God, I love One Piece. Always coming through with the realistic scenes. Literally. Anyway, I don't know if these women just need a kiss. Like, are y'all so love deprived or sexually frustrated that you have to rage daily about minuscule things like criticism?
Oh, I'm gonna cut you into tiny pieces, then suck them up with my vacuum, then dump them out and stomp on them, then suck them
Is that why you're always mad? Someone get them up, Frankie, to reduce this tension.
up all over again! So start crying, not that it'll do you any good!
Hey, I'm just saying, I know you guys are big on mental health and this might just help reduce some of that stress. So I personally love the comments that blamed me for their eating disorder, or I influenced their eating disorder. The way I used to watch her at the height of my ED, ugh. So glad I've unlearned all the stuff she spewed.
Bitch, what?
I know, the stupid shit I spew, like detox teas that just make you have explosive diarrhea are not healthy. Fat burners are stupid. You shouldn't over-exercise, you shouldn't under-exercise. Not the best idea to overeat or undereat. Don't compare yourself to Instagram models because many of them Photoshop their body. Cellulite and loose skin is pretty normal. Don't beat yourself up too much about it. Drink your water and have an occasional hot Cheeto serving once in a while. Moderation is amazing. Don't cut out everything. And my absolutely horriblest thing that I spew is you do not have to be a size 2 to be healthy or beautiful. If you unlearned all the nasty things I spewed, that means you are most likely binging and therefore your ass has an eating disorder. Get help. Don't blame me. I swear this community has to blame everything on everyone else except themselves. Like I could never be in this crybaby ass group. It's so funny that these people say I gave them an ED, but they're all up Tess Holliday's ass or anyone that's similar to Tess Holliday that influenced BED, which is a, oh wait, never mind. It's not an eating disorder. It's fine. Well, since we are a fair cult and this video is already a hell of a lot longer than I intended it to be, why don't we take a look at Brooklyn D's profile and see if this would be a profile that I would ever target or talk about on my channel. I've been pulling this up a lot in this video, so let's actually read the caption.
What would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'm a 10.
A 10?
Yeah.
That's like flawless though.
Yeah, I am flawless.
You're flawless? Okay, so like what, like let's be real this time. All right, so like on 1 to 10, like for real, like realistically, what would you rate yourself?
A 10.
Nothing but facts here, baby. I'm a 10. And so are you. Cool, a confidence post. Let's see another. Stretch mark appreciation post. So she's talking about stretch marks, which are very, very normal. I've said this before. Nothing crazy there. Stretch marks happen to a lot of people, men and women. The only thing I would disagree with is right here where she says, I'm here to tell you it gets better, but not by changing your body, but your mindset. Honestly, my life did get better when I changed my body, but while I was doing it, I changed my mindset. But that's a personal thing. Some people think a new body will bring them completely complete happiness. It won't, but changing my body did improve my life. I'm perfect, you adjust. So in this one, she's just talking about stretch marks and discoloration, and at the end, she tells her audience to drink some water. Agree. Eat 3 meals a day. Depends. I like 3 to 6 meals a day, but once again, that's a personal preference. Now to the shirt. I'm someone who doesn't think I'm perfect. I embrace my flaws, my large forehead, my very broad shoulders, my SpongeBob waist. But if you want to think that you're perfect, what do I have to say about that? Nothing. So looking at her content, it looks like most of her Instagram and TikTok is about plus size fashion, a profile that I would in fact never make a video about. I probably wouldn't even really check out because it's just not my type of style. It's literally just a plus size woman showing her outfits and clothing that she likes, feeling good about herself. I have no issue with that. I think it's great. But unfortunately, now Brooklyn D, you showed your ass. We know all about you just from the way that you acted from seeing my content. You spread misinformation. When emotional, you just react instead of responding constructively. You pick and choose who to be offended by. You don't want equality, and the worst of it all, you're judgmental, which adds another trait. You're hypocritical. Pretty much what I've said about many people in the body positive and fat positive community. Congratulations, you just proved me right. You say that I'm judging the body positive community when I have plenty of videos showing certain people who make the community look bad. But you're so far up your ass and looking for anyone that doesn't praise the body positivity community and get upset when somebody thinks just slightly different from you and criticizes it. You couldn't even do a slight bit of research on what I actually believe in and decided to do exactly what you're accusing me of. Assuming. So I'm very happy to announce, Yoshi, bring her trophy. You have made it onto the You Proved Michelle Right and made your community look even dumber Hall of Fame. Everyone, she beat all the other contestants this week's Brooklyn D. You should be very embarrassed. Guys, don't be rude. Stand up, congratulate her. You know how we do it on this channel. Oh, wow. Congratulations, Brooklyn D. We haven't done that in a while, and I missed it. I love congratulating people. That helped me prove my point. Congrats, and thank you. Now, my content isn't for everyone, and that's okay. If you are someone who is extremely sensitive to someone saying to not starve yourself and you don't need detox teas, and don't forget the ever so triggering obesity is unhealthy, my channel is definitely not for you. But that's okay. Not everything in this world can be for you. But Brooklyn D, don't blatantly lie to your followers and act like my channel is all about bullying fat people just because they're fat. And you're insecure about someone criticizing your community. Your insecurities are literally seeping out of your pores when you have absolutely no constructive criticism. You don't do your research and you lie just so your followers can agree with you to stroke your ego. Now, I rambled on quite a bit, but let's get to that theory. Brooklyn D, I find it very interesting that you have an Instagram and didn't post me on there at all. I would think that if you were so hurt by what I was saying and I was one of the most fat-phobic channels that you've ever seen.
I cannot believe what I just listened to. Like, that was just the most ignorant display of like complete fat phobia.
You would want to post me on all lines of your social media. Let's look at some numbers though. I have almost 100,000 on Instagram and you have around 20,000. Not bad, we all start somewhere. I don't personally rate or value people based on the amount of subscribers or followers that they have, but I personally think that you do. But at least the amount of followers is where you decide where you want to post, who you're trying to call out. So my question is, why did you only post on TikTok if I'm one of the most fat-phobic channels you've ever seen? Is it because I'm never on TikTok? I haven't posted in almost a year and I have less followers than you, and so you felt more superior on there rather than you did on Instagram? Huh. Ooh. I smell some pussy shit. And I'm also quite offended. Brooklyn D, are you scared of me and my cold? Oh, well, you should be. Scared of a very sensible conversation. Dressed like this, because we're kind of weird on this channel. I'm able to have pretty good conversations with people as long as they want to talk about my content and stay on topic. I personally just don't repost content, make a 3 to 15 second video on videos that are 5 to 40 minutes long, add about 2 sentences of commentary, look upset and point at you, because if I'm going to talk about someone on my channel or on my platform, I'm going to make sure that I show at least most of their points of views so that my audience can form their own opinion, rather than being a biased, manipulative ass. Okay, well now that that's all over, cult people, we have a workout. We have meal prep today, and I will leave everybody else with my client before and after pictures who have adapted to a healthier lifestyle and still eat their hot Cheetos in moderation. They're lifting weights, getting stronger, more confident, and have the absolute opposite mentality of the woman that was featured in today's video. Okay, see you in hell.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums.
All she does is make videos about fat people.